Ladies and gentlemen, the votes are in. And I am not the father. That's right. If you got that Mori reference, you're too old to be here. Okay, we got the 2026 Crunchyroll Anime Awards ceremony. This is probably one of the most unnecessary, just like random bullshit rankings that people say that they don't care about, yet they do care. Everyone cares about tier list rankings, even if it's coming from sources that they may not respect. And you know what's gonna happen? All the results are out. Let's check them out one by one and just kind of think, does it make sense? I'm gonna just skip like the voice actor awards here because obviously that's kind of just like, I don't really listen to these guys. I guess I do know of some voice acting for English and Japanese, so let's look at these two. So, Anime Awards, English, we got Akaza voice actor, Demon Slayer, Lucian Dodge. Who knows one day when we'll be able to watch this goddamn movie? I don't know, cause they keep they just keep locking it in theaters. And then Elite Aoi Yuki. It's this, she is one of the most accredited voice actors in the industry. She is like literally like that, like top of the top fucking tier. It makes sense, right? She's usually known for like the maniacal crazy voices, right? Like whether it be Capella from ReZero, but Mao Mao too. Amazing, man. Amazing voice actor. All right, now let's look at the other ones. Best ending sequence goes to MHA, Bump of Chicken. Didn't see it, but I'm sure it's good. Best opening sequence, Dan Da Dan, On the Way. So when you say sequence, we're talking about the visuals of the opening and ending, right? I don't think we're actually talking about best song. I'm not too sure. If we're going to be talking about the actual visuals of Dan Da Dan Season 2 opening, I'd say, yeah, it is stunning. But the song? Come on, man. What are we doing here? What are we doing here, bro? I genuinely think that Dan Da Dan Season 2 opening song was not very entertaining for me. That's not music I would consider like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking put that on my playlist, right? But the visuals, for sure. Cinematic. Absolutely. It's kind of fucked up though, huh? Like, I would easily put Watch Me, Witch Watch, over Dan Da Dan opening. Watch Me is fucking hype. I would easily put Felix and Stray Kids, A1 Picture, Solo Leveling, Reawake. Absolutely, I would. Season 2, I would. Haven't heard these three. I think I have heard the Gachiakuta one, but Gachiakuta opening ending, honestly, not really, again, like my fucking favorite type of songs. But this is a fucking, what the hell? What is this, bro? What is this? Ending sequences over here. Some of the other stuff here. Is this the one with TK? If so, give the TK. Nah, even with Felix mumble rap, it felt like the song was sounding better than what Dan Da Dan song was. I'm not even hating. That's just my honest opinion. Best score! To be honest, listen, bro. Listen. I need you to listen to this, okay? I need you to listen to this. The Demon Slayer soundtrack is something fucking else. And I don't even need to listen to the fucking movie. I just know, right? Because I'll have this right here. This sequence at the end. Close your eyes and listen. This part. This part. Oh! It's that shit, right? It's that shit. So if you're gonna be playing off of that, right? Come on, like give it to them, give it to them, give it to them, baby. Some of the other scores mentioned. Great songs, man. Great picks. Honestly, all of them fucking stunning. Apothecary Diary is probably going a little more under, like low key, right? Because another doesn't really have those crazy explosive like battle shonen soundtracks, right? Like Soul Leveling, I think that kind of Season 2 Soul Leveling, Hiroki Sauna soundtracks, I feel like just didn't get that highlight. A lot of the times, the sound design, the song also, it just feels like it was deafened more compared to some of the other anime with Hiroki Sauna, like Attack on Titan, right? Gachiakuta soundtrack, yeah, it's not that memorable to me. Chainsaw Man movie though, that That's the other one, right? That's the other one. So these two, I think, I haven't even seen Demon Slayer, but obviously it's gonna be peak. But Chainsaw Man, it's probably right up there too, man. Okay. Best anime song. All right. Iris Out. Jane Doe or Iris Out though? It's really cool that Jane Doe and I literally Chainsaw Man movie has both of their fucking top songs in there. Like, Watch Me, I think again is solid, bro. These are all great. Dandadanto, I On the Way. You know, let me just remind myself what it sounds like. Dan da dan. On my way. On the way. On the way. Like, let me just like play just a bit of the melody to remind myself. Like, what was it like? This is the ending song. I think I preferred the ending more than the opening, honestly. Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, I preferred the ending song more than the opening for sure. No. I remember this one. Yeah! No. I prefer the ending for sure. No, that's a good song. That for sure. I can see for sure it's a good song. But is it on the level of like this? In Bloom, hold up. Let's listen to this. Apothecary Diaries. In Bloom. How good is this one? Oh! Yeah! Oh, the nostalgia. Oh, I forgot about this! And then the way that Mao Mao goes shh, as she rises up here. Yeah! No. That shit was high. That was catchy as fuck. Wow, that's a flash of nostalgia. But even then, I think that these two, man, they're just something special. Iris Out, the more explosive one, the more happy, exciting one. Jane Doe, the more sad, tragic ballad, right? Preferably, I would go Jane Doe, but hey, Iris Out, great to hear that it won. Next up. So we just best anime song? Must protect at all cost character. What kind of fucking Anya? Waku. Yo, who the fuck? Takopi honestly is really cute too. Okay, the Anya and the Izuku Midoriya. That's a Battle Shonen main character, bro. What the fuck? Who the fuck is babying a Battle Shonen main character? Anyways, Anya Forger, easy sweep, bro. Next up, best supporting character. Bakugo. I'm LARPing because I haven't seen MHA, but I hear, you know, that Deku and Bakugo, man, what a fucking rivalry. What a heated rivalry. No pun intended with the other hockey show. Engine. Cuts. Bakugo won. GG. Shisui, Lolan, Jinshi, Turbo Granny. I think that Lolan should have a claim for it. Because like Lolan also had one of the most like climactic conclusions to her character arc that's been set up since season 1, right? A mysterious character, her unknown identity, Shisui Lolan stuff, right? That was amazing payoff. But even more than that is the finale of MHA, and I'm sure it has its own set to pay off. The other ones, I feel like they're just kind of just like, they're just developing. They're not doing nothing crazy. Turbo Granny, GG Engine, like, what do you mean? Turbo Granny, yeah, I don't think her arc is even fucking started. I feel like they just kind of handled her in the beginning and just kind of forgot about her. What's her fucking backstory, what she was actually doing? Other than she was taking care of, you know, the girls that was being sexually harassed by the guys. For sure, I understand that, but I think they're saving this for the really last stuff. Jinshi, I think, also has some amazing payoff moments with Mao Mao. GG, yeah, you could definitely say with like the Evil Eye stuff and how he came to term with, you know, and how empathetic he was with, you know, the kid and the Evil Eye stuff for sure. Engine, I feel like it's just getting started, right? I feel like Engine has some really great moments of mentorship to Ruto, but can you really say that it is like popping off and basically finalizing their character arc? In terms of these two, I doubt that these can really compete just yet, just by the nature of where the story's at. Now, next story is gonna be, that was best supporting character. Best main character, Mao Mao! Sung Chen-woo got robbed! Mao Mao over Midoriya Izuku though. Really? Really? What? Okay. Surprise. I'm happy. Mao Mao deserves it. She is a unique, one-of-a-kind character. Not some sort of, you know, regurgitated shonen, you know, MC. I'm not saying Midoriya is, but Mao Mao truly is, like, different. I think she deserves it. But Sung Jin-woo, bro. Nah. He won last year. We gotta give the other people a fair chance, all right? Solo leveling will gracefully bow out to let other people, you know, not to show for participation ribbon again. Rudo, Okarun, they're great, but I think that Mama truly does stand above. Best slice of life. Spy Family, season 3. These aren't really okay. This is weird, right? Because like this is romance drama. This is like rom-com, you know. This Spy Family, wholesome family, PG-13 show, Blue Book. It's a sports romance. And Shirley, what the fuck? This is like a very artistic, underrated show, right? City the animation, bizarre comedy, quirky show. And SOL, slice of life is a very odd category, and I feel like these are just kind of all over the place. But sure, you want to give the Spy Family, Waku Waku all the way. But of these shows, what I enjoy the most, this one. Dragon Flower, bro. Don't fucking give me this bullshit. Get the fuck out of here. Kitagawa Marin fucking me up in the end of the last season 2, bro. Fuck off. All right. Best drama. Mao Mao. Goddamn, bro. Ooh, it beat Takopi and Orb. Listen, Summer Hikaru that I think is also great, for sure. But again, I've said that I feel like it's a bit overrated. I think it's a wonderfully produced anime by Cypix. I think that the horror elements was really amazing in the beginning, but then it just kind of lets like the overall pacing and the lack of development and just looping of, you know, the two characters, just didn't really enjoy it as much. Takopi and Orb though, really? Well, you know what's crazy? Apothecary Diaries compared to Orb and Takopi's original sin might as well be solo leveling. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's just like how I said, people who view Demon Slayer, people who basically watch Chainsaw Man movie and Demon Slayer movie, Chainsaw Man movie people thinks like Demon Slayer movie is solo leveling. But then there's people who watch 100 meters, and those people think that Chainsaw Man movie is solo leveling. Everything is solo leveling at the end of the day. So what I'm trying to say here is, respective to Orb and Takumi's original sin, Apothecary Diaries, even though it is for sure not a mainstream Unga Bunga show, may be seen as something akin to solo leveling because of how niche and underappreciated some of these titles could be. But hey, you want to give it to Appo? I'm down. Give it to Apothecary Diaries. Alright. Best Isekai Anime. ReZero, baby. ReZero, baby. Oh, the worst season that ReZero wins. Worst season as in this is by the own fans, bro. People actually didn't prefer season 3 compared to the other 2 seasons. And honestly, if you compare the competition, it's a fucking wipe. This was overproduced mid. Genuinely. I think that the production value was great. The story, I don't know. This was a passion project. Takeuchi coming in, the director of what's called Kagurabachi, right, for Cypix. Tetsuya Takeuchi pulled up. The first episode was amazing. The rest of the story, though, it was really not what I was expecting. Just kind of disappointing. This one was a very fun show for the ladies, right? We covered it. It was fun. It was concise. I would say it was a great anime. Genuinely, I think this was actually better than Zenshu and these two in terms of you watched it. How did you feel about it? Campfire? Bro, I had to drop this shit because people didn't give a fuck about the slice of life here. The fact that this wasn't even shown in the slice of life category shows that this anime is fucking cooked. Literally like it's the fucking campaign of cooking, bro. And Konosuba? I fear that the time of Konosuba may be over. I don't know. A lot of boomers and, you know, old heads really glaze this show, but is it that fucking amazing? I don't know. But ReZero winning? Let's go. Also, this one, just judging the OVA. The OVA Jenny was fun. It was the one with, like, you know, the what was it? Everyone's going to the waterfront, right? Trying to see, you know, the fucking bikinis get wiped off. That shit was actually pretty fun. There was another episode too, but ReZero, all right, winning it makes sense to me. Best action anime goes to woo! Not even close, baby. Get the fuck out of my face, One Piece. Ha 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 ha. Kaiju 8 being here is fucking disgusting. Kaiju 8 is a dog shit fucking anime. In season 2, let me explain. I think that season 1 was fucking amazing. It was so fucking hype. And then season 2 showed up. What happened? Where did people go? No one's watching it. The first couple of episodes and the crazy twists and the sacrifices was heartfelt, but the stuff that happened after, no one gave a fuck. Because the manga was that bad? Unfortunate to see what happened to Kaiju 8, man. But season 1, I stand by it. Season 1 had motion. That shit was fun. Gachiakuta, genuinely not a standard shonen. Very fun. Unique. One Piece, not even watching it. MH, not even watching it. Dan. Hey, man. Are you really action, though? Are you really? I mean, I think Dan key animation with the GG stuff, with the crazy stuff with the evil eye. Honestly, the more I think about it, action sequences in Dan, hell yeah, it goes hard. But come on, bro. Yoshihiro Kano just coming in here just to fucking just deliver solo leveling to the fucking moon. That action choreography from Kano is something else. I know there's more than just Kano working on this, but Kano is one of the names that I remember that delivered some of the most amazing fights. He deserves it. Next up, best comedy. Dan. Okay. Compared to what? These are comedy animes? I feel like the only other comedy anime is actually City the Animation. I mean, some of the animes are gonna be fun. Konosuba's not even on the comedy category, bro. Granblue's not even here either. What the fuck? All right, sure. Give to Dan, bro. Comedy, and honestly, with anime and comedy, I don't really find comedy anime funny, but I do find some other anime that's not even trying to be funny. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of the times, like, the isekai that we watch, because of how fucking bad or corny it is, it's just funny to me. It's funny. There's never been, like, an actual fucking funny category, like, anime that was labeled funny that I was, like, dying fucking laughing. Konosuba had its moments here and there, though, for sure. Best romance! Fragrant Flowers. Yeah! Get the fuck out of my face, Dress Up Darling. Get the fuck out of my face. Dan, I swear to God, the comedy hits. Dan comedy, I think, sorry, romance actually kind of hits. It comes out of nowhere and it just feels so good. The characters and the chemistry is so fucking good. Honey Lemon Soda, we watched like one episode and just kind of gave up. I enjoyed the premise of the first episode. The main character, the girl, didn't even seem like a loser. She wanted to actually try and do something. But Fragrant Flower over Dress Up Darling for romance? Abso-fucking-lutely. Are you kidding me? What did Dress Up Darling Season 2 do for fucking romance? Honestly, Gojo understanding that he might love Kitagawa Marin was a great step forward. And Marin, you know, getting antsy about the whole, you know, sex situation was kind of funny. Okay, sure. But Fragrant Flowers, the way that it actually dealt with the romance, the confession, the way that Wagure told her entire POV at the fucking end. Are you kidding me? You can't even compare the two. What are you talking about? People who are complaining that this should have won, I don't think you're even actually watching the anime. I think you have such a distorted fucking perception of this series because you're probably a manga reader. This is season 2 versus season 1. Easy fucking win. Blue Box? Man, we dropped this, so I don't really know what's going on, man. Best background art goes to Gachiakuta. Hell yeah, I'm down. You know what? Background art, Kurun Generic's romance being here is really cool too. Background art, huh? You know what's crazy? Water Magician. I think Water Magician should win. We're talking about background art. And when I think about background art, Water Magician, I think actually is amazing. No. The animation is fucking ass later on. We know we got Catfish. But even then, the background art, I think, was still pretty damn good. Even in those episodes where we got... Yes, the grainy art is literally art. You don't understand. You think that it's some bad filter? This is literally water painting. Like, they are literally creating unique, like, actual fucking handcrafted art. Come on, bruh. I don't really know if Gachiakuta should win here. I'd have to, again, background art is something, we have to like actually go and look at the overall compositing of these scenes, but from what I remember, I don't know. This category, I can't really tell which one should win. But I think that Kurun Generic Romance, or even City the Animation, maybe these two should win, who knows. Silent Witch, no, Silent Witch also has some great art for sure. For sure it did. Best Director! Goso! That's gonna be next season for JJK. Okay. Akinori. Fudeska. Norihiro Naganuma. Apo. I feel like maybe this should have won though. In terms of direction, I think that even, you know, Summer Hikaru died. I think that was fantastic. I thought it was. I haven't seen MHA, right? Gachiakuta direction. Feel like it was standard. Nothing too crazy. Dan. has its moments here and there. But I actually think that Takopi and like Summer Hikaru, that the direction was kind of like very like, it's unique, right? It's kind of different. Takopi, I think, should have won. Takopi should have won, in my opinion. That's what I'm telling you, bro. Apothecary Diaries is solo leveling. Apothecary Diaries is the solo leveling of this fucking, this fucking, dude, these other artistic shit isn't winning because this is more fucking mainstream than these two. This is crazy, bro. All right. Best character design, Gachi Yakuta. Yeah, I would give it, yep. Perfectly fine with that. Takopi does have some unique character design too. The art is different, but not only is the art different, Gachi Yakuta, the characters itself, it's just a phenomenal cast. The roster though, it is very unique. I'll give it there, for sure, for sure. Best animation. This is a subjective thing that should split right between Demon Slayer and Chainsaw Man. Because when you say best animation, we're not even talking about art style. I think we're just talking about like animation power, right? Like solo leveling, Demon Slayer, Chainsaw Man, it's gonna be like in that kind of thing, right? Yep. Demon Slayer's not even here, actually. Chainsaw Man's not even here, actually. It's just solo leveling. You compare the other ones, again, we're talking about like, what is animation at the end of the day, right? Visual stunning. We're not talking about, you know, we're just Sakuga, baby, right? We're just, look at pure Sakuga power. MHA probably should have some claim. One Piece has some crazy key animations for sure. But solo leveling winning, it's a mainstream title. Yeah, I feel like it's okay, sure. But One Piece has some crazy shit going on too, man. Best original anime. Nah! Nepo Kid! No, who industry plant? Industry plant ass fuck. Are you... Apocalypse Hotel didn't win. Gundam G Quux didn't win. Listen, Zenshu and Moonrise, they were kind of very like, it was overglazed and hyped. And Moonrise honestly was not even fucking good apparently. The story was fucking ass. The first episode, listen, it was kind of interesting, but come on. Don't know about Digimon Break. What the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, 2B Hero X not even in here either. Who the fuck watched this garbage, bro? Genuinely. This anime is such a fucking pretentious slop trying to copy Cowboy Bebop aesthetics, but has no fucking substance. Literally just bullshit parkour flexing. And you know what? The parkour animation looks great. Great, but so fucking what? The episode substance itself has fucking nothing. It's a hot air balloon. Such performative fucking just trivial dialogue. So corny bullshit. So many people were shitting on this because it was that fucking bad. It's crazy, bro. This is actually industry plan. The way that this was set up, trying to be the successor to Cowboy Bebop, couldn't even fucking deliver a quarter of it. No fucking soul. Are you fucking kidding me? And now it's winning over Apocalypse Hotel? Get the fuck out of my face. Bullshit. Disgusting. Disgraceful. Best new series! Gachi Yakuta over... Over Kuriba Test, bro? I mean, Gachi Yakuta? Best new series means season 1. We're judging just season 1. Would I say Gachi Yakuta deserves to win here? No, I think Takopi should win. Sakamoto Days, I don't think so. Part 2 really had a nice comeback, but I gotta look at the entire thing. We can't just nitpick. And when I look at the entire thing, this is the only thing that should have won. Takopi just getting fucking robbed over and over again. This is disgusting, man. Cool to see Gachi Yakuta winning a lot, though. Best continuing series. One Piece! Well, it is the continuing series, you know? Like, you talk about an actual continuation. We're talking about multiple seasons. This shit's in like season fucking 42. One Piece, baby! I mean, it's not gonna... Anyways. Sure, I'll give it to that. I know the fact that this is here is disgusting. What the fuck is Kaiju 8 doing here, bro? Listen, just because it's a sequel doesn't mean you should be put on here. I'm sure there's some other fucking sequel that should have taken this slot. This is the worst fucking continuing series. If there is an award the opposite of this, it's fucking this. I have never seen a show drop so fucking fast. Like, the drop off in the season 1 and season 2 is fucking horrid. It is abysmal, bro. Film of the year. Film of the year. So normies are gonna say Demon Slayer, but then normies that think that they're not normies are gonna say it's Chainsaw Man, and normies that don't think that they're normies but are actually normies that don't think that they're normies are gonna be 100 meters. 100 meters? Nah, Demon Slayer. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. I don't even know the other movies that came out. But hey man, I haven't seen Demon Slayer movie, but it's just Demon Slayer, right? I'm sure it was fucking hype, and I'm sure I would have enjoyed it a lot too. But to me, of the two movies here, man, oh man, these two are so fantastic too. I'm just so glad that these anime movies are so amazing, and that like we have such great titles that are competing for such, you know, crazy heights, and everyone just like glazing and just like respecting and understanding how amazing these movies are. And finally, anime of the year. My Hero Academia. Round of applause. Round of applause. It's finished. Final season. And your lucky soul leveling isn't here. You're fucking lucky. Mickey Mouse has fucking ring. This is LeBron winning the fucking the fucking playoffs, bro, during the bubble, during COVID time, bro. That's right. You only won because this is your final season. You fucking deserve it. Soul leveling decided to bow out to give you a fucking participation ribbon. You enjoyed that shit? Get the fuck out of here. Now, all due respect, MHA, I've heard that it was quite the run. I hear that the finale was unfucking real in terms of how consistent and how amazing the production value was for the final stretch. I hear that the way that they closed out MHA truly was fitting of a battle shonen that is on that mainstream title. And for it to deliver this kind of treatment is really cool to see. It finished strong. I was a bit worried about the whole perception of MHA because a lot of people were dooming and complaining about some of the middle seasons. I heard that it had a fantastic beginning, a very awkward middle, but it looks like it finished really fucking hard. So it's really cool to see. Some of these other shows, anime, final. I feel like anime of the year, the only other title that I think would actually compete with MHA probably is Takopi. Dandadan season 2 I don't think is even that good. I think it was amazing, but like we're talking about of the fucking year. Season 2 to me was a downgrade from season 1 in my opinion. Season 2 was a lot of fun, but again, there was no moving moment like episode 7 for me like in season 1. Doesn't mean it's bad. Gachi Yakuta was actually really amazing, but it's just getting started. We're just getting our toes in the water. Some amazing moments. Apothecary Diaries, pacing issues in the beginning, really cool climactic ending with Shisui Lolan. Could it be anime of the year? I don't know. And Summer Hikaru that I think is honestly overrated. So to me, it's a competition between this and this then. I think that Takopi should win based on what I've seen because I haven't seen this, right? But you know what? This probably was fucking amazing. And at the end of the day, anime of the year is what? It is a popularity contest. Do you really think that a show like Takopi's Original Sin is going to make the same level of motion as battle shonen shows? It doesn't mean that these are bad. At the end of the day, listen, these are award ceremony. It's bullshit. This is a bunch of fucking NPCs fucking voting for whatever's popular. They don't even think about what's actually good. They just have their own biases, and the lowest hanging fruits will come together to vote in their favorite show. Now, just because a bunch of low hanging fruits did it doesn't mean that the product is bad. This is probably an amazing show, right? But there's, of course, in the competition of popularity contest, you're not going to have these underrated, underappreciated shows that goes under the radar, right? I think it's honestly cool that it even made it up this far, but the fact that Takopi didn't win a single fucking title is honestly quite sad. Just like, look at this. Not a single thing. Takopi won. Wow. And the craziest thing too is that Takopi got robbed here. Actually, this is original anime. Takopi is off of a manga. Lazarus is honestly fucking disgusting. Lazarus robbing Apocalypse Hotel and G-Quox is actually crazy. Overall, I think the award ceremony was pretty decent. Right? I think that these awards, honestly, I think are pretty damn good. It's definitely, like, not my favorites, but when I look at the list and think about it, I'm like, yeah, it kind of makes sense. So the biggest drama probably is going to be about Lazarus. Like, what the fuck is this, bro? Actual Nepo child, actual industry plant. Who the fuck is trying to gaslight this, trying to create artificial motion and engagement for something that was so organically just discarded from the community, bro? Like, are you kidding me? Are you even fucking watching anime?